everyone. Okay, we are going to do some stretches now. These are great at any time of day. It's also especially useful after a ballet class in order to help restore the muscles and help us with flexibility, and that ultimately can help with extensions. And it's just a way of restoring and replenishing the energy around the muscles. So that's a weird angle, so whatever, I apologize for that. I'm gonna put on some music, so a little bit of Yo-Yo Ma. And we are going to start with the feet together, holding onto your ankles to do some butterflies. Let those knees just gently bounce. And feeling the energy still through the top of the head, so you're nice and straight, spine, still aligned. And from there, just gently press your knees down towards the floor. So you should be feeling a stretch on the inner thigh there. And then from there, if you want to deepen that stretch, you can curve over. Relax your head down to your feet, keeping your hands on your ankles. And then you can also use your elbows to push your knees down. Exhaling to feel the depth of the stretch. And roll up through the spine. Let's take that again. Just bounce the legs. And press them down. And curve over, round over. Let the head really relax down. So you're going to gently pull your head towards your feet while you press your knees down towards the ground. Feeling that exhale, using that exhale, roll up through the spine. Keep those shoulders down. And let's extend the legs out. And let's just stretch the toes down to the floor. And flex just to get back into those ankles again. Stretch and flex and stretch and flex and stretch and flex. Bring your arms to fifth high, fifth on O. Feeling again that energy through the tailbone and the top of the head. And you're gonna reach forward towards the feet. Keep those feet, you can go ahead and stretch them for now. So maybe put your hands on your ankles or your shins, wherever your flexibility is. Most importantly, make sure that your knees are straight behind your legs, nice long. And let the head relax down as you gently pull your head down towards your legs. Keeping those knees straight, that's the key. Finding that breath, especially that exhale, and roll it up through your spine. Bring your arms to fifth front, fifth high. We'll take another nice long stretch forward and down. Hold it there, 2, 3, 4, and slowly roll it up. Let's flex the feet. It gives you a little bit deeper stretch in the calves, so you should feel it in the calves and also the hamstrings. And hold it there. And roll it up. Nice and tall. And reach forward, lengthen out to stretch downward. Hold 2. Woo, I feel it. Hold 3. Hold 4. And roll it up. And open. Let's go ahead and open the legs to second position. So your arms are open, your legs are open. Just go as far as is comfortable for you. Feel those sits bones on the floor, lengthening through your tail and your head so you still have that nice long spine. And we're going to take a side stretch. So put your right hand on the ground. Maybe that's your left hand, but reaching over towards your right leg. Your left arm is in fifth high. You want to stay nice and long on both sides of your body so you're not dropping down. You're reaching out still through the top of the head, pressing down with that left hip. That left sits bone is going into the floor, and then straighten up. Side stretch. Whoa, towards the left. Reaching out, feeling that right hip down, sending that right hip down, that right sits bone down as you reach towards the left. And come up, lengthen up. And then we're gonna just gently extend forward. You can put your arms wherever is comfortable. Reaching forward towards the floor. Either maybe holding on to your ankles or extending your arms in front of you. And then walking them back in. Let's take that again. Side stretch to the right. Keeping that left hip down. So you should feel the stretch in the side. If you're stretching to the right, you should feel the stretch in your left side of the body. And straighten up. And a left. And hold it there for a second. I'm not sure what time it is. And forward. Stretching those arms forward. Head is relaxed down. Shake it a little bit. Walk the arms in, walk the hands in. And straighten. And shake it out. That also, you tend to feel it in your hip flexors there, your hip socket. Now we're gonna take that figure four type of stretch. So I'm gonna bend my left leg underneath me. My knee is right in front of my hip there. And I'm going to cross my right leg over. For some, that might be enough of a stretch. Just hold it there. Okay, you should feel that in your, if your right leg is on top, you'll feel it in your right glute. If you'd like a little bit more of a stretch, you can reach forward. Ooh, I feel that. Let your head relax down. And keep breathing. Find that exhale. And roll up. From here, bring that right knee up a little bit so your right foot is on the floor. I'm going to wrap my left arm around my right knee. So I'm spiraling. My shoulders are down. I'm going to put my right hand on the floor behind me. And I'm going to look behind me. Ooh, so I have a spiral. I still feel it in my glute as well. It's a nice twist. And unwind. And we're going to change legs. So now my right leg is down, knee in front of my hip. My left leg is folded on top. Again, for some, that might be enough of a stretch. For others, you might want to reach forward and stretch it over. Breathe into it and slowly come up. Energy through the top of your head. And lift bring your right knee up. That's my left knee. Wrap your right arm around it. Lengthening through the spine, through the top of the head. Spiral, twist. Looking behind you. And unfold. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of a lunge stretch and a calf stretch, and then we'll be done. So from here, you can actually put two hands on the floor to unwind yourself. And you're in a lunge. My right leg is back, my left leg is forward. My knee is right over my heel. My right leg, the knee is stretched back, and I'm going through the ball of the foot. So I really feel that stretch through this lunge on the front of my right hip. Okay, I'm gonna hold it there for a minute. And then I'm going to transfer into a downward dog. Woo, so I can stretch out my calves. So you want energy traveling through the balls of your feet, down through your heels. So you're pushing your hips back and up. And you're also sending energy down through the palms of your hands and out the top of your head. Then I'm going to bring my right leg in. And my knee is right over my heel. My left leg is stretched behind me through the back of the knee, through the ball of the foot. So again, you're going to feel it maybe in your quads and in the front of your hip. Do it to the extent that you feel you are able. And then from there, I'm going to transfer to downward dog. Pushing up through all four, pushing down through four of my distal ends, my feet and my arms, my hands, while reaching my tail upward towards the sky and my head downward. And then to further stretch my calves, I'm going to lower my right heel and go to the ball of my left foot. And then I'm going to switch and I'm going to lower my left heel, go to the ball of my right foot. Ooh, I feel that. And switch 3. And switch 4. And switch 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. Press both heels down. Feel that energy. Feel your shoulder blades still connected through your lats. Walk your hands back to your feet. Relax your knees to protect your back. If you feel that's helpful for you. Relax your head down. Relax those knees. We're going to roll up through the spine. One vertebrae at a time. Head is the last to come up. Oop, my head just got cut off. And take a deep breath in. And out. I'm just going to smooth so you can see me. And in. And out. Thank you. That was our stretching for after ballet class.